to do. Creatures live in waters this dark.
そうですね。年末だから。あ、飛ぶ。ハムシですね、ハムシ。ラゴンさん。うん。 はい、いってらっしゃい。へへ。マスターランクまでやっちゃうんそれ。
My faith will guide me.
ああ。
Speak. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Yes, best no matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place. Wits and blades always sharp.
うん。福報告。ふふふ。
No one's stopped me yet.
うん。うん。地球防衛軍か。
Can't afford to stay idle.
うん。もう終わってからでいい。もう喋る気全然です。
Still alive. So that's progress.
my good... quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you. You only have a matter of days to live.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Oh, very well. Impossible. Thy party is full.
My, you startled me. It's miles away. Just pondering what I lost. Mystra commands all magic. Salvation, if such a thing exists, is hers to bestow or withhold. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this? Disinterest is such a disheartening condition. Always a pity when opportunities... Good night.
Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth. He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool. His eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paws, ready to chase after it. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster. Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
後で。
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Eyes boom.
Human, what are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
"突き落とすやべえな。突き落としたら戦闘になるな、だから。追力。追力。
All right, all right. No reason to get your tongue in a twist. Well, come on. Let's get you to shore. You'll need to report to the sergeant. You lot, keep patrolling. I'm heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Tsuitsui薬。ついつい薬物。キーさん何言ってんすか、朝から。確かに。確かに。
Sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up. We got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
I am Lae'zel, daughter of Gith, defender of Vlaakith, and I am no slave.
Oh, that one's feisty. Thrin's gonna knock the snot right out of her. That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole, but I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Come, and pay no heed to their slaves. A bleeding heart is an unnecessary burden.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
鳥か。
Fascinating architecture.
Doesn't match the style of any Underdark civilization.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge.
And you have been thorough? As you need.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in two. Yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think? Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
History is carved in stone and burned in brick.
The most interesting secrets are always lurking just under the surface. This calls for careful footwork.
Ready for anything. I have to survive this.
Better make my next move.
Swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to
맞아.
me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick. Right. Never mind. Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
うん。何でしたっけ？俺も忘れちゃった。全くもって韻も振ってねえ。
Keeping the old turnip.
Assume nothing.
My faith protects me.
Reckon it might be enough to cover rent.
Never a dull moment.
What's next, I wonder?
Balin, where are you?
Let's get going. Lovely day, this. For now. Looking ahead. Sustain an entire village if seeded properly. Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
お疲れ様です。
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Zerg. My Zergwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps? But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Go nice.
Fool. They infest your head and invade your dreams.
モンハンなんか同じことの繰り返しで、なんかバンって画期的に変わってくるような感じ。
I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloam's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive. Awake. Almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma. I intend no disrespect, but one can only heal so much of their own brain tissue. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course, I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric. The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move.
May your travels be safe and swift. I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolving?
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
It simply shouldn't be possible.
こんな洞窟で迷ったやつ探すの死んじゃうよ。
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
God! Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? Down here? Tends to be. But I'm nearly good to get on my feet. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, it hurts. Girls' garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Some dusty temple. It doesn't matter. They'll work my clan to death before they ever get near it. Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
eager for battle.
What am I to do?
Yes? All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
誰でしないっすね。
Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory.
はじめましてって多分あと喋んなくなると思うな。
A violent vision grips you.
あんまり別に俺はもう人にどう思われようがどうでもいい人なんで。普通に大勢いる前でもYouTube 見てるし。
The sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's edge. Cleanse the rot.
そしたらもう殺したぞ。
Destroy them.
I suppose such wicked killers deserve wicked ends.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
先にこっち来てれば楽に倒せたのがよ。俺あんなに頑張って倒したのに。
Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. Do the circle a service. We will await word. We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
Don't worry. I wouldn't hesitate.
喧嘩すんなよこの仲間たちほんと。
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear a new harmony? Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take.
Oh,
the garden gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
More busy work. That's royalty for you. Everyone's their servant.
The drow lurks in the ruins
モンハンはやらない。なんか画期的に変わってくれるよな。うん。ストーリーも確かにいらないですね、ほんと。うん。皆殺し。いいよね。ああ、いっぱいモンスター来るやつ。あるんですよね。うん。あ、やべ。
After the light, come.
何これ。
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals. Mad supposition, questionable diagrams, and many gleeful references to tentacles. Not an overly academic
レオタマさんの下ネタはなんか雑。雑。うわぁ、1かよ、ダイス。いや、
It is exactly what it appears to be. A rather stained and unsavory look at the mating rituals of the common flumph.
なんだ ?6。置いた。
Underdark fauna is a topic much written on. But this title has never appeared in the scrutiny proves too much. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand.
アダマンティーンの生存秘訣。
Adamantine forge. Imagine the blades Gith artisans might craft with such a device.
なんか言ってる。アダマンティーンで作る。ビビるじゃん。 受付所。受付所ぶっ細工だからな。やべ、フリーズした。